watching on their computer, smartphone, tablet, or TV. This is Andy, and today I have 3 crazy, insane videos I must show you guys today. Because if I don't share it with you, then I have a guilty conscience. So first up on the agenda today, in case many of you have not been aware of what's been going on the East Coast, we just got a pretty nasty March winter storm. We're still geeking out from it here in New York City. But I have a very important video to show you guys regarding how snow and ice is a very big impactor on how it causes traffic accidents, especially when you don't clean it off your roof. So here's the first clip.
New at 11, one big hazard after a winter storm that a lot of people don't think about is ice flying off of moving vehicles. At least 2 cars were damaged in our area today. Take a look at what a big sheet of ice did to the windshield of this car. It happened on the westbound LIE in Plainview this afternoon. The car's driver says the ice came from a tractor trailer in the lane next to hers. Fortunately, she wasn't hurt. The driver of that tractor trailer, seemingly oblivious, never even pulled over.
Like a big sheet of ice is basically what it was. I saw it coming. I tried to give the car gas, but I just didn't make it. I had sunglasses on, so nothing shattered or anything got into my eyes or any of that. So it was just glass all over the place.
So lucky. And in the Bronx tonight, a large chunk of ice flew off a tractor trailer on the northbound New England Thruway, smashing the windshield of another car. The driver of that car wasn't injured, but the tractor trailer was pulled over by authorities.
So I know the LIE very well, and this is a very important part of what I have to explain here with that clip I just showed you. They said Plainview, and I know the exits very well. She must have been going eastbound when the ice fell off the truck. And that obviously has to be scary, but I'm glad the eyewitness on the phone said that obviously she's going to be okay. And I don't know the New England Thruway very well, but main message I have to urge you, please, and this is very important for people who got hit by snow, especially here in the Big Apple and the Tri-State, please, before you even think about taking your vehicle, that includes tractor trailer drivers, make sure, and this is actually illegal in New York State if you don't do this, make sure you get the ice and the snow off your roofs because lives are at risk. I know my dad, right after the snow stopped, he removed the snow and the ice off of his cars. So taking it safe, and we move on from that. Now, on to another crazy video. Aggressive snow plowing leaves frightened residents in Brooklyn shocked.
At least a dozen windows shattered in a Brooklyn neighborhood, and residents tonight are blaming aggressive snow plowing. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live for us in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, with our exclusive story. Josh?
Diana, once you know what to look for, it's sort of hard to miss on this building. Certainly, it starts with this church awning, which has been knocked off its rails. Up top, there are 2 or 3 floors of this building where there are shattered apartment windows. So what was the culprit here? Well, look how close this building is to the Gowanus Expressway. Snowplows at the height of the storm yesterday apparently sent chunks of ice rocketing into people's lives. The video obtained exclusively by Eyewitness News shows the moment the sky fell on 3rd Avenue in Sunset Park. Giant chunks of ice plowed off the Gowanus Expressway.
I hear it exploded when my daughter is screaming and nervous.
And right into 9-year-old Caitlin's bedroom.
It broke a lot of the window and a lot of the glass came in.
I was crying. I saw bleeding.
Her face was cut by flying glass. Look how close it came to her eye.
I thought that the snowplow was just gonna come and hit the window like it usually did, but it came faster than usual and it brought a lot of snow with it and hit the window, and that's what broke it.
It and as many as a dozen other windows on both sides of 3rd Avenue.
From the highway. That's where it came from.
Thanks to city snowplows scraping the sides of the Gowanus up above.
You hear them. You hear when the trucks are coming. It's like a railroad up there. And you just got to run underneath the highway because you know it's going to come off of the highway.
For decades, people here say they've been living with this problem in a stretch of the Gowanus where the road widens and gets within a car length of walk-ups on either side. but no damage has ever been reported until now.
She is refusing to sleep in that room. She is terrified.
Clarissa Rios is Caitlin's mom.
When they're up there, they do not take consideration that there are buildings here. The people who live here, she could have been more seriously, hurt.
Just watch where the apartments are so they don't end up breaking another window.
And back live, we actually saw shattered windows clear on the other side of the Gowanus, so clearly this was happening when snowplows were heading in the other direction as well. Now, the sanitation department, believe it or not, says it was never aware this was a problem. Not for the decades people say snow's been falling off the expressway, and certainly not yesterday when that snow and ice shattered all those windows here. Sanitation department says it is looking into this, and in the meantime, people who have property damage can file for reimbursement. We're live in the Sunset Park section of Brooklyn. Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
So, you can obviously tell in the video that the girl was frightened. She didn't expect any of the snow and the ice to hit her roof or her windows in general, because she was expecting it to hit the roof, but the ice just literally smashed those windows. I mean, if you're living along the Gowanus Expressway, and I know the part where the Kosciuszko Bridge is very well, where it links up Brooklyn and Queens. In Gowanus, you have all those apartments, and it goes right into downtown Brooklyn. And obviously, these snowplow drivers have to be careful next time if we ever get a big snowstorm and learn from this. Because obviously, we're not expecting any more snow for the rest of the season. But keeping in mind here, you have to be considerate to the residents in the apartment building. So if you're a sanitation driver, you're watching this video, and obviously your route is along the Gowanus Expressway in Brooklyn, please have consideration next time when we have a big storm like this. Because those residents are still traumatized and frightened, and the little girl in the video said that she's still scared to go to her room, so hope NYC Sanitation learns this lesson. And lastly today, a police chase in New Jersey goes horribly wrong.
New 11, we are hearing tonight from eyewitnesses to this most dramatic school bus crash in Elizabeth, New Jersey. 7 students on board, caught in a kind of chain reaction accident, started, police say, by a man driving away from them. A surveillance camera capturing the moment of impact. With the new details, here's Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim.
The car over there, and then he went so fast. That was so quick, and then we can really explain what happened exactly.
It happened right outside of Ronnie Bontemp's window. A wild sequence of events ending with a school bus full of kids getting slammed by a speeding car. Watch in this security video as that bus at the top left corner of your screen starts crossing the street. Then a car smashes into a minivan. Both those vehicles then rocking the bus. Bontemp's cutting hair at this barbershop when it happened. He says those young kids crying and in shock.
That was a big impact. That was a big impact. But there was so much kids and they're screaming on the bus.
It happened at Madison and Fairmount Avenues around 3 o'clock today in Elizabeth, and it didn't end there. Watch then as the driver of that speeding car then takes off running. Cops say what you're watching is the end of a police pursuit. They say this suspect dropped drugs as he ran and had more drugs on him when cops caught up to him. Witnesses say the chain reaction catching everyone off guard, with cops cornering the suspect within seconds.
Boom. The car over there, yeah, crazy.
School officials say 7 special needs kids on the bus were not hurt, but very shaken up. They were rushed to a nearby hospital as a precaution. The driver of the minivan sprained his ankle. 3 other passengers riding with him were not hurt. In Elizabeth, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
I still feel bad for those kids. I mean, think about it. A vehicle hits the side of your school bus, and you could tell in the video that that was a very big school bus. I mean, I'm glad the reporter said, because I know Stefan Kim very well. He's been on Channel 7 for 2 years. I'm just glad those kids are okay. I mean, the main point of the story was the police chase completely went wrong because the suspect was trying to flee police in Elizabeth. He did his best, but in the end, it ended up being a dramatic event, and I just hope those kids aren't going to experience scars for the rest of their lives after going through that type of event. I've been on a traumatic school bus event once. I mean, I'll get into it in another video, but I'm glad I'm able to share this with you guys today. It was very important that you see what's going on in the news if you missed it, and maybe it'll inform you a little bit. I hope that's my intention of the video today. So, thank you guys very much for watching this video. You can always hit the like or dislike button below. Comment what your thoughts are regarding the news stories. And always follow me on social media. My profiles are going to be in the description below. And until next time, take care.